How can I legally work in Spain? If you're a foreigner moving to the country, chances are that you are wondering what the answer to this question is. And that's why in today's video, we're going to explore the 8 different options for you as a foreigner to obtain a work permit and legally work in the country. Which are the residency permits that allow you to work? Let's discover them. Hello everyone, my name is Gerard. I'm the marketing responsible at immigrationspain.es, and in today's video we are tackling a very important issue, which are the residency options that at the end will allow me to not only live in Spain but also to work. This question may have read your mind because at the end foreigners need to understand which is the right option for them. The Spanish immigration law offers several alternatives, and the great advantage is that many of them allow you to work. So let's discover which are those options, the main requirements for them, so that you today can understand which is the path to pursue. First of all, a regular work permit as an employee. This is perhaps one of the options that we advise the less to pursue because of its requirements. First of all, you need to apply from your country of origin. You cannot be in Spain as a tourist in order to process the application. And second, the main requirement is that the job position that you're going to occupy, because yes, you first need a job offer, that job position must be within what's called a shortage occupation list. This list includes those specific job positions that are hard to occupy by Spanish national and residents, and hence you are allowed to apply for them. The problem is that the positions are just a few, it's very difficult to find one in the list, and even though since the past years this has been updated and made a bit more flexible, as this list is updated every 3 months and according to each specific region's requirements, so this broadens up the scope a bit, it's still complex to find a job that fits. So that's why what we usually advise here at the office is to pursue an alternative that we'll explore in a bit. The second option in order to work in Spain is the work permit as a self-employed worker. If you'd like to set up yourself as a freelancer to start working for your own clients, then this is the right option. Again, you must start this process at your country, from your country of origin, and even though here there's no occupation list to check, what you'll need to do here is to create a business plan to justify your activity, how you're going to gain clients, your financial resources, and this is what makes the process a bit complex. Even though at the office we've managed to successfully complete applications for this type of work permit, we tend to see them more frequently when foreigners are already in Spain with a non-working permit like the non-lucrative visa and wish to modify into a working residency. Again, there's an alternative that we'll explore in a second that's much more beneficial. But before exploring those, make sure that if you haven't done so, you should subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are posting new videos every single week with the latest information, pieces of advice that you as a foreigner in Spain need. So if you haven't done so, subscribe. So which is the third option? Which is that alternative to a regular work permit? Well, the Spanish immigration law under the entrepreneur's law offer the highly qualified visa. This is a 3-year permit that can be applied directly from Spain as a tourist that has no shortage occupation list. The only thing that requires is that 1, you as an applicant have completed superior studies like a master's degree, university degree, a PhD, etc. And 2, has specific requirements for the job position that you must first obtain. We are talking about a position that must be a managerial one, leading a team, leading people, or a technical one, difficult to cover by other profiles. And 2, the salary. Here the salary is very important because you must be offered at least 40k per year, even though that amount is reduced to 30k, around 30k if you are under 30. And what's the alternative to setting yourself as a freelancer and start your own business under the same and more beneficial entrepreneur's law? Well, the entrepreneur visa. The entrepreneur visa is also a 3-year residence permit that can be applied directly from Spain, and yes, it also requires a business plan and is offered to those foreigners who wish to set up their own company in Spain, as long as the company, the business idea, is something innovative, something that does not already exist in the market, something that includes a high degree of technology like the use of artificial intelligence or related technologies. So if you wish to set up something that's brand new in the market, then this may be your path to go. This path, which is also many times called the startup visa due to the characteristics of the companies that are set up with it. But we have more options, more alternative. One that's becoming increasingly popular, that has been used by many foreigners to set up themselves in Spain for the past years now, is the digital nomad visa. This working residency that can also be obtained directly from Spain for those foreigners who will establish themselves in Spain, who will be working for a company that is located abroad, not in Spain. They are employed by a company located abroad, or they have clients abroad. If that's the case, the digital nomad may be for you. Here we have several requirements that are important to meet. Like one, you should still need to demonstrate that you have sufficient economic funds. Two, that the company that you're working with, even though the company is abroad, or the clients that you have abroad, they must be in the market for at least must be in the market for at least 1 year, and your working relationship has been of at least 3 months prior to the application. So it's not a new relationship just for the permit. You must be working for them for a while. So if that's the case, the digital nomad and all its tax advantages can be the right option for you. The sixth option, the golden visa, the residency for those who invest in Spain in Spanish real estate for at least 500,000 euros. Even though this option is a really beneficial one because of its few requirements, just the property purchase and hiring private health insurance, and that will lead you to obtain a 3-year residence permit that will allow you to live and to work in the country. It's true that we must consider that there's a law proposal that is intended to eliminate this investment in real estate to get the residency option. Other alternative will remain, but higher in cost. The monetary investment will be higher, but as of today, the golden visa is still one of the advised paths to go because of its few requirements and the ability that it will yield, allowing you to work in the country. The seventh option, the family member of a European Union citizen card. This alternative is also really beneficial because, as opposed to the ones that we've explored before in the video, in this case, we're talking about a 5-year residency card that not only allows you to live in Spain, but also to work. How can you obtain it? Well, this card is for those non-European Union citizens who are relatives of a European Union citizen or a Spanish national, but mainly we find not European Union citizens who are living in Spain. The vast majority of cases, what happens is that this non-EU with the EU citizen get married or constitute a civil partnership, and thanks to that bond, hence to that relationship, then the non-European Union citizen can obtain this card. And finally, the last option, the student visa, because yes, you can work in Spain with a student visa. You can work up to 30 hours per week as long as your working hours do not collide with the lecture, with any class that you have. Then you can work in the country. What you must make sure is that the card clearly states that you are authorized to work. That will happen as long as the course and the center where you are studying are officially registered within a specific list. If that's not the case, you could still work, but then you'll need to carry out a complete new application process to obtain this right to work in the country. But generally speaking, if your course is registered, if your university is registered, you may be allowed to work in Spain. And these have been the 8 options that you can work in Spain as a foreigner, the different residency options that allow you to work in the country. If you have doubts, if you still need to know which is the one that suits me best personally, or how to pursue any of these paths, send us an email at info@immigrationspain.es. Our immigration lawyers will be more than happy to guide you step by step and make your immigration goals happen. Again, remember, if you haven't done so, subscribe to our YouTube channel and see you in the next one.